Well, let's take you to this international story now. The United States has carried out a strike against the Islamic State militants, reportedly at the request of Nigeria's government. U.S. President Donald Trump claims the group has been targeting Christians in the region. For more on this, we're now joined by SABC News special correspondent Sophie Mokoena, who is in Nigeria at the end of October. She was there, in fact. Sophie, a very good morning to you. Give us a bit more context in as far as this particular strike by the U.S. is concerned. What led to this attack?
Well, you are aware that in recent time there were reports that there have been attacks that have been launched in the northwest of Nigeria. And therefore, these attacks have led to many people dying. Now, the narrative that's coming out of the United States of America and some people in the western part of Nigeria is that these killings are targeting Christians. And therefore, the Nigerian government has disputed the fact that those attacks are targeted at the Christian community. And there were arguments in terms of who are they targeting, and the Nigerian government saying that it is just terrorists who are targeting Nigerians, irrespective of their religion, color, or creed. But then that led to a standoff between Nigeria and the U.S. around October, November. There were arguments, and there were delegations from Nigeria to U.S. to try and explain. But on the background, it looks like then there was a decision taken that Nigerian authority agreed to work with the Americans on intelligence gathering so that they can launch attacks on these so-called terrorists. But according to the U.S. statement, as you saw President Trump posting, he is characterizing this group as Islamic terrorists, which is posing a problem for Nigeria, the Nigerian authority in particular, because we have a strong Muslim community in that country, and therefore linking terror to the religion Islam, it will again cause a standoff in that country, but also that is why Nigeria is trying to walk back and explain that it's not targeting Islam as a religion, but these attacks are targeting any Nigerian in those parts of the country. And therefore, those strikes that were launched last night were expected because President Trump had warned that he will launch attacks. And indeed, he did that early hours of this morning. Now, the question is, we are not sure in terms of the impact of these attacks because news are still sketchy. The northwest Nigeria is very difficult to arrive at that area because of security reasons. Maybe during the day we get a better clarity in terms of whether, as he pointed out, the American attack or airstrikes were able to attack the so-called terrorists or those groups that have wreaked havoc in northwest Nigeria. But I think now the issue now is the narrative, whether the statement of President Trump is in sync with the perspective or the narrative from the Nigerian authorities, because this issue of linking it with Islam as a religion is going to cause a lot of harm in Nigeria and outside Nigeria, of course.
Yeah. And I mean, Sophie, I want to just bring to our viewers just some of the words that Trump used as you speak about narrative. I mean, he was quoted on his Truth Social platform saying, "Tonight at my direction as Commander-in-Chief, the United States launched a powerful and deadly strike against ISIS terrorists in northwest Nigeria who have been targeting and viciously killing primarily innocent Christians." And then he says, at levels not seen for many years and even centuries. You were in Nigeria, as we said, not too long ago. how accurately does this sentiment reflect the reality on the ground?
Well, as I pointed out, when I was in Nigeria, I think it was towards end of October or first week of November, during the ECOWAS conference, you know, the regional organization ECOWAS was celebrating 50 years since it was established, and the regional organization was looking at itself. They had invited media from around the world, academics and other people, including the civil society, to try and unpack the role of ECOWAS. This issue of security in West Africa was very, very prominent in terms of the discussions. Even myself, my engagement with specialists from different parts of West Africa, different countries, your Burkina Faso, your Mali, your Niger, your Nigeria, your Senegal, your Ivory Coast. I did ask about this issue of security and the characterization of what's happening in northwest Nigeria. They were saying that, others are saying, yes, they are targeting Christians. Others are saying it's just acts of terror targeted at all Nigerians. It's not only the Christians who are dying. You'd recall even some few days ago, a mosque was attacked in Nigeria, and therefore it's very difficult. And the government of Nigeria also denying that there is no protection of Christians in that country, but of course admitting that they have challenge of security in the north and in the west, and that area is not accessible. I mean, it's very difficult for media to go there to get first-hand information, but we always get information of those attacks. And as I pointed out, it looks like some people reached out to the United States of America. And you know that President Trump is pro-Christianity. And then he used the fact that the target are Christians, and therefore he will defend Christians anywhere in the world. And that's how we find ourselves in this situation. But I can tell you, it will cause a lot of confusion and concern on the continent for the U.S. to have launched an attack on Nigeria, in Nigeria. But it was in collaboration with the government of Nigeria. So it becomes problematic also to question, because if the government of Nigeria has been cooperating and sharing intelligence, they are a willing partner, and therefore other people cannot dictate in terms of what Nigeria decides. But I can assure you, this is not the end of a story. We are going to see an escalation in Nigeria of security challenges. And some countries might even issue travel advisories, which will affect the economy of Nigeria. Because when you talk about deadly attacks, people get scared. And the fact that America was able to do it successfully, it means they were working with the Nigerian government, even though now Nigeria is trying to clarify the issue of the religion, Islam and Christians, because they know you have a large population of Muslims in Nigeria.
Absolutely. Sophie, thank you so much for that particular comprehensive reporting. Sophie Mokoena is the SABC's special correspondent.